Time for a garden video. Look how much these are growing. The rosemary's not really growing much, but the mints are. And my strawberries, look at these. Ain't those beautiful? And we've been eating and eating and eating strawberries. From here and over there and over there. I will show you what's going on over there after I come this way first. Look at that, I got a radish that looks like it's almost ready to eat. I planted them all at the same time, but they're getting big at different times. It's kind of interesting. And then if you look over here, see all these pieces of root? That was a bush that I wanted taken out that was right there.
Holly bush.
And there's the stump. So, and I transplanted the collard greens. They look kind of sad at the moment, but they'll look better eventually. And while I'm walking over to them, I'll show you this. It looks like I'm going to have more collards because these are staying alive. And I got little babies. And the black turtle beans are not coming up for some reason. I planted them at the same time as I did all of these. So we'll see. And if anybody can tell me what is happening to that cucumber. It's looking kind of weird. None of my kale's coming up. Oh wait, correction. I have one. That's my sunflower seed. So my kale's still not coming up. No kale yet. But my sunflower right in the middle is coming up. And my tatsoi, I think is how it's pronounced, is coming up. And looks like I spilled seeds.
More archaeology dig.
Looks like the icing on the Christmas tree.
Yes. Did not surprise me.
That is so weird. We're finding the weirdest things when we...
I found a skateboard when we were rototilling for the first time. I found the remnants of a skateboard and all kinds of stuff.
It was the whole skateboard.
Yeah.
It was in pieces.
The whole skateboard in pieces. I found all kinds of balls and
bones and there was
metal objects that I didn't know what they were.
Somebody had buried, I believe, dog back there.
Was kind of icky. Luckily, it was just the femur.
Luckily, yeah, just the bones. But see my collard. I've been cutting it back just a little bit so that it'll take back off. It's looking okay so far.
Eric was like, that looks awfully sad.
It does. It'll come back though.
I told him they're hardy, it'll come right back, trust me.
This thing's came back every time I've done stuff to it so far. This poor plant, this plant right here,
Like I'm stomping grapes over here.
has been moved 3 times?
3 or 4, yeah.
This is the 3rd time. This is the 3rd time this plant's been moved. And it looks sad when I first move it, and then it starts looking all beautiful again. So this time, it's staying here.
For the last time.
It's not getting moved again. Because now I know exactly how I want everything set up. When I first got these, I had metal beds that ended up cutting him.
Yeah. That scar has actually gone away.
And you're looking at the wrong leg, aren't you?
Yeah, it's still gone away though.
But yeah, it cut him, so we got rid of the metal ones.
Yeah, I had
And switched to all of this.
7 stitches.
But we're eventually going to have beds all the way down.
And concrete.
And concrete where he's at. Because we want to have a sitting spot up here. So when I sit on the chair, it doesn't sink into the dirt. Which is a problem with those chairs. I like those chairs. But sinking when I sit in them is a problem. And I don't want somebody else doing that and falling and hitting their head or whatever. This one's getting lots of new foliage since I moved it here. I think it likes its new spot. That was my friend's, and so were these two right here. That one doesn't have very big berries this year, but I think we'll do better next year.
The other ones are doing great.
No, the big one's not. Not the one she had.
Oh, yeah. You know, art. I was talking about.
This middle one that she had, though, it's already starting to turn blue. And it's got pretty big berries. So it's looking pretty good. This one's got little dinky berries. Ones that are like that. And see, those aren't very big. But we're going to give it some love and see what happens. There's a few branches that need to be trimmed off because they're like completely dead. But we'll wait and do that until dormant season is on. My babies. These are my first two right here. The ones I got first when we moved here. And look at all these. You dug that hole.
I think I just shook hands with one of them.
He keeps saying he dug to China over there.
I think I just shook hands with one of them.
Oh, one of our subscribers? He thinks he shook hands with one of you over there.
I felt like it.
Thinks he dug to your house.
That was a deep hole.
These three right here are new this year, so I wasn't expecting too much from them. Got them from Home Depot. This mint right here I got from the Tinker's wife. And this plant right here I got from her too. Once it gets a little bit bigger, I'll train it up the trellis. My garlic.
All this dirt coming at it.
And if you look right here, some of my beans are coming back from that slug attack that they had. Not all of them, but some of them. And my strawberries are going nuts. They're making more plants. I am going to have so many. In fact, I was just talking to the neighbor about the fact that I might plant a bunch of strawberries out there.
To share.
Yep. To share and to pick for us too. So. I got my little Aunt Molly's ground cherries. They're tiny. And then I bought a store-bought one that is actually big. So we'll see how these go, but look, some of my beans are coming back. That makes me so happy. And over here in this bed, looky, I believe that is my calendula, and that one's my chrysanthemum. Could be the other way around, I'm not sure.
Just a little root.
That's not no little root. Hopefully that's not in our pipes. Because you're pulling right towards the pipes.
Yeah.
See, they're coming back. The beans coming back make me very happy. And look at all those red strawberries. And my walking onion. Hey, Tinker's wife, if you're watching this, you should come get some bulbs. Look. I think I got quite a few right here. In fact, some of them are starting to grow again. And as long as the slugs leave them alone, I got some of the Malabar spinach coming up. I only see 2 though, and I planted a whole bunch of them. And my beets are coming up. I think I got a few of the butterfly peas coming up. And he's gonna get noisy over here. And those peas I cheated, I bought them. Okay, now back past where he's making the mess. While I was over here, I didn't mention the fact that I added 2 fabric beds. The reason I went with fabric here instead of wood is because we got roots galore right in this section from that tree and that tree. So I decided to plant on top of the ground in fabric.
Yeah, this corner of the house, we got a lot of roots.
A whole lot of roots.
Well, I just got rid of some of them. That'll be good.
I transplanted this from over in the other side of the yard. So I got some mullein or some comfrey, or does anybody know which this is? Or it could be lamb's quarters. One of the 3. And looky here. My carrots are going to seed.
I'm curious how big that one is.
He wants to dig it up and see the carrot. He doesn't get to until I get my seeds.
Yeah. I can wait.
These little basils here are not doing so hot. First, I lost some when they were in the sun. And then I moved them and planted them over here. And the bugs are trying to eat them. They were doing fine until the bugs started bugging them. Though this one, they completely ate, and this one they completely ate. They haven't the others yet. And then that is also from all of these in this bed, actually, are from the tinker's wife. And there's lemongrass from her right there. And
Hey, that looks way better.
No growth there. But right here, I have a little dinky, teeny one starting to come up if the bugs leave it alone.
There. No more. No more stuff. Now I just gotta get rid of the one you're standing on.
Hey, that one?
Yeah. That one I think is gonna be a bugger. It's bigger around than the one I just took out. And it's a holly.
Yeah, it is bigger around.
And it's a holly, which go really deep.
What? I don't think this one was a holly. That one was.
Oh yeah, that one and the one in the
ones
back,
there.
that I'm well,
Yeah.
I started on, but I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, he didn't finish that one.
But I had a wild bug today. This one just happened to be
I got one zucchini right there.
the big.
And a yellow one over there.
That new shovel, way better.
Yeah, we went and got a new shovel because he broke the other one. These, I had one coming up, and I believe the slugs ate it. And I know the slugs ate this one. See that? I still got some of the green, but the slugs ate the tops of them off. And I had 2 of the pumpkin, and now I have 1. So, grr. Me and the slugs are not having a good time this year. Well, they're having a good time. I'm not. I finally planted all of my Abe Lincolns. And there's quite a few different types on that one. Next year, I think my grapes are going to be on this trellis and this trellis. Though I'm going to have to switch the metal out on this one to the cattle panel. That's the stump that he's still working on. He's getting there on it. I got potatoes in there and in this one. I bury them, and then this one here wants to grow really fast, and all the rest are growing slow. They are growing, but they're growing slow. My tomatoes back here. Roommate keeps telling me I planted them too close together, which, yeah, I probably did. The okra that I was given by Tinker's wife. And this is Cuban oregano, also from her. And I forgot what type of coleus, but that's a coleus. This is my grapes. I just planted them because we just got them. And they're not looking the healthiest, but they say they're going to come back out of the dormant state because they did some kind of freezing or something to keep them back. So we'll see. Over here, let's see, I'm trying to remember. These are all basils. All the yellow one, or all the colored markers, I should say, are basils from Tinker's wife. And then my tomatoes, of course. Some of these didn't make it. Some of them did. And some of them are extremely tiny. The rhubarb the neighbor gave me does not look very good. But my mom says it might come back, so we'll see. My primroses that were out front. I moved them back here because I had somebody snagging them. But there were a lot more. Hi, Pepper. You decided to come get on the video? This one is enjoying the fact that he gets to walk around outside without being tethered. That's the stand of my hammock. I had to take it down, the hammock, because it was pouring down rain. But I think that's it for the tour today. See all my pots over there? You guys have a great day. Talk to you later.